Stella Kanana, the founder of the Beacon of Hope initiative, was born and raised in Meru County, Kenya. Her journey into cancer advocacy began in 2019 when she was diagnosed with cancer. Having lost both her father and auntie to the disease, Stella was deeply motivated to make a difference in the lives of those affected by cancer.
I was born in the interior part of Meru. Nikasomea huko primary, secondary, but when I campus nikakuja nimefanya Nairobi. I grew up around people that are full of love, people that are always there for each other, people that take each personal issues as theirs. Yeah, so yeah, those are the good things that I have about the place that I grew up from. Many challenges that I went through ni zenye zimekuja kuni affect kwa maisha. Nitasema I think it's the food that tulikuwa tunakula huko. That is the challenge I want to talk about, sababu imekuja ikanifikisha mahali mpaka hapo nimekuja kupatana na the disease cancer. I think in Meru the type of foods that we are eating ziko na a lot of pesticides. Zinakuja kutuletea effects baadaye when we grow up. I was diagnosed with cancer in 2019. And in 2018, I had lost a father. And in 2014, and also lost an aunt through cancer. So when I was diagnosed with it, I told myself that I won't be like my father or my aunt. I will have to fight it, at least so that I can change the narrative. Because it is an indication that there is something that is maybe genetically we are with it. So someone has to change the narrative. I have to be that person that will break that family curse. If it is a curse, or I'm that person. I have to change the narrative. I'll fight with it with everything that I have. Yes, and that I can say after I was diagnosed. Okay, it was challenging for the first time, because when you hear about cancer, you think it is the end. Even people around you think that there is a lot of stigmatization, by the way, with people that have cancer. Just that people doesn't know it is stigmatization. But we people that have had cancer are really stigmatized, because when you tell somebody huyo mtu akona kansa, kila mtu tu anaonanga ni mtu anaenda kukufa kesho, unaona. And from that moment something in me arose, and I was like, because people that go through cancer at times are left alone, I'll be that beacon of hope. I'll walk through with people that will be diagnosed in future. I'll make sure that they doesn't go through it alone. I'll be that person that they can count on from day one till the end, and I'll be the one to teach people and reassure them that it is doable and it is treatable.
Through the Beacon of Hope initiative, Stella has been instrumental in creating awareness about cancer. The initiative focuses on educating communities about the signs and symptoms of cancer, emphasizing the importance of early detection. Her advocacy work includes organizing community outreach programs, workshops, and seminars to disseminate vital information on cancer prevention.
The idea about the initiative was born when I was going through the treatment. It came about after I realized people are dying due to misinformation. People are dying because of stigmatization and the fear that they have about cancer. It is not as dangerous as it is portrayed outside. So I realized I have to be that person that will or teach people how to go through it. Yeah, that is how the initiative was born, and that's what has have been doing up to date. I visit chamas, I visit schools, I talk to people, and I educate them more about cancer. Yeah, I create awareness about, like, if I teach them, like, if it is the breast cancer, I teach them maybe the early signs that you can see, the changes that you can see, and I also teach them the importance of early detectment, because the earlier you are detected, the more treatable it is. Yeah, the worst thing about cancer is that if you let it move out, let us say if it is the breast and it moves out of the breast, it is very difficult to treat it. The time I was going through the treatment, nilikuja kujua vile watu yani there are a lot of people that don't have that person who can be there for them. Like the way my partner was telling me, we have to do this, you know, we irrespective of anything, we have to do this because you'll be okay. Nilikuwa naona there are people that never had such people wakuambia hivyo, yani wakijulikana walikuwa na kansa wanaachwa tu peke yao, they fight it alone, you know. And most of it, wale unaonanga waki lose their life, it's because they don't have anybody to support them. They don't have that love. They don't have somebody that's telling them, you know, we'll fight it mpaka tufikishe, hata kama tutafika nayo kwa hiyo kaburi, we'll fight with our the last coin that we have, the last breath that we have. Yeah, and I'm here, you know. So wengi wana nini, unapata ile kitu inafanyanga watu wa lose the next, most of the times they lose hope with themselves. The moment you lose hope with yourself, you are done. Kwanza ile kitu inataka, nilikuja kujua it needs somebody that is very positive, somebody that sees it like a normal disease, like si mtu akona malaria, hata mimi ni kansa niko nao, ni ile ugonjwa tu kama malaria. The way that person is fighting themselves, themselves through wamalize hiyo malaria, it's the same way nafaa nipigane na kansa pia, because it's a disease like any other. Napata, yeah, vile hizo magonjwa zingine unapata kama ni malaria, ni umbu imekupata, pia nayo iko na root cause. It's the way I'm living my life. Yes, I have some genetics part of it, but my lifestyle is the one that has triggered it. That is why you see in a family, vile wewe utaishi, kuna vile utaishi, you trigger those cells more. Yeah, so I have to find the root cause of it and then fight the root cause of the disease. Vile watu wanapigana na malaria, kuweka maneti, kuweka nini, I decided I have to move out and tell people, stop eating a lot of sugar, live things with which are not brought up the natural way. Kama ujui kitu mali inatoka, wachana nayo, you know. Yeah, that is when I decided to start an initiative, yeah, which is called STELLA Beacon of Hope Initiative. It is an initiative that is focused on educating people, creating more awareness, dealing with the mental state health of people. In case you have somebody that maybe has it as a caregiver, we help you through therapy so that you can know how to deal with that person. Because most of the time I came to realize that the caregivers are neglected. People focus on the person who is sick, they forget about the caregiver. But the caregiver is the person who is carrying everything mentally, you see. Yeah, this is the person that is going through this process with this person, but we tend to concentrate on the person who is sick and forget the caregiver. So the purpose of the initiative is to talk to the caregivers and even to talk to people that have cancer through it. And it is an initiative that I've seen do great. I have several people that I can say through this initiative I've helped. Yeah, I have helped a lot of people. They've come to realize that this thing can be treated. It's not the end of life, and that's what makes me happy. Yes, and that's why I think that is why I survived, and that's why I beat it. Yeah, it is to move out and tell people, yo, it's not like everybody that dies. Yeah, fight it like any other disease. Yeah, and stop losing hope on yourself.
The initiative focuses on educating communities about the signs and symptoms of cancer, emphasizing the importance of early detection. Her advocacy work includes organizing community outreach programs, workshops, and seminars to disseminate vital information on cancer prevention and treatment.
I had a cancer that is called ductal carcinoma. It's a type of cancer that develops from the milk ducts. Mara mingi inakuanga haijafika kwa breast tissue, but it is non-invasive. But if it is not treated early, inakuwa invasive. Yeah, that's the type of cancer that I had. But mara mingi huwa I develop any lumps, but for my case it had a lump. Nilikuwa nimemaliza kunyonyesha like mtoto wangu alishaacha kunyonya, so nilianza kusikia kauvimbe and I still had some pain, but sasa mimi nafikiria nile tu nimeachisha mtoto kunyonya. But my partner kept on telling me, wewe enda ufanyiwe check up. Hiyo kitu inaweza kuwa iko na shinda. Nakatu nasema acha kwanza nikaakae ni maybe that pain, because sometimes the pain would disappear. But so wakati during the times I'm on my menses ndo inaanza tena uchungu. So namwambia this is the same thing that I've been experiencing hata nikiwa nini. My breast would be tender, I would have some pain even back in the day. So ni kitu tu ya kawaida. But he kept on insisting, so nikaamua kwenda hosi. I went to hospital. Nikaenda nikaona gyna, because I saw a gyna first. Nikafanyiwa hizo normal examinations. Ndio akaniambia vile nasikia hiyo kwa uvimbe, we need to take a step further. Nikafanyiwa mammogram, so ilijikana ikiwa hapo kwa mammogram hiyo kwa uvimbe. Ikakuwa iko cancerous. Nikakuja nikafanyiwa surgery, hapo kwa kitu kakatoka, but luckily iko imespread to the other part of the breast. Nikafanyiwa, but sasa the first time after nimepata results I didn't tell anybody. I hid even my husband and I ran away. Nikaenda nikazima simu, nikachange hiyo number, so he had to keep on looking for me. Then hata huwa around the country, but he had to come. Akanitafuta. Juu nilienda nikaregister another number, so that is how nilipatikana. Ndo akakuja akaniambia nikuje we start the treatment. But the reason why I ran a week because vile nilikuwa nimekaa na babangu nikiwa kama caregiver. He only went through it for 3 months and he was gone. So me, I was like, why should I make my people lose money? Because we lost, maybe tuseme kama hiyo time ya babangu we used a lot of money kabla tukuje kujua there is nothing, before kuja tuambia there is nothing else they can do. And I was like, let me save my people the emotional torture, because I saw what we went through during that time when my father was sick. So I decided to just disappear. Niende nikae miezi 3, labda hata sitamaliza 3, maybe mimi nitamaliza 2 nikufe. But I went, I did die. Kanitafuta, nikapatikana, nikahoja. But hata hiyo kipindi nikilidhi what he told them, and hakusema eti nilidu. Sometimes ningempigia with other numbers na mwambia mimi niko safe. Don't go to report anyone, niko sawa. Ni ile sitaki kukaa karibu na watu, I want to be alone. Kwani ulienda ukaambiwa nini? Nothing, niko sawa. I just want to be alone. So yeye akajua si uko sawa. Ndio sasa akaamua, ananiambia si ukuje tu tuongee staki, because I don't want even him to go that emotional torture, because it is torturing, you know. Do not lose hope simply because you've been told you have cancer. It is not the end. A lot of people have survived. It's just that the society is amplifying the deaths rather than amplifying those that are living. Like my oncologist, the one that I've been saying, I think around 5 and 6 people that I've met there, 4 of them have survived. It's only 2 that he has lost. But now the society will glorify the 2 that has died, and they will keep quiet or go mute about those that have survived. Yeah, so as for me, that is why I decided I'll be that person that will speak up for the sake of my father, who lost that battle without knowing what he was going through, because I'm sorry, hand to hand hate from him, but I have to be that person that will speak up. I'll be that person that will change people's lives. I'll be that person, at least if it is not everybody, at least I will save one soul at a time. I will educate people, like in the village, even right now. Like there was somewhere I was yesterday, people still think that it is maybe a curse, it is witchcraft, you know. There are people that doesn't know that cancer is just a disease like any other, that can be maybe managed through lifestyle changes, yeah. Because by the way, many cancer cases, it is only 90 to 95%, it is caused by lifestyle. Lifestyle has a lot of influence in it. Genetics only has 5% of the cases. So if our people really get the right education, they'll be able to know that it can be treated. If you help people go and they get detected early enough, they will be treated and you save us all.
Stella's sister Nelly Karambu also speaks highly of her commitment.
When she was diagnosed, nilikuja kujua after ameenda chemo 3 stages. Alikuwa ameenda 3 stages. Nilikuja kuona risiti ya hospitali kwa bag yake. Tulikuwa kwa sistangu actually. So alikuwa ametoka chemo. So tukua tumelala na yeye kwa bag yake, nikaona risiti, nikaona cancer center. It broke me. So nilishindwa vile nitamuuliza. Nikaita, we have another younger sister than her. So nikamuita, nikamuonyesha, nikamwambia mbona hii receipt naona imeandikwa jina Kanana, and then nasema cancer center. Kazuzua akaniambia hata mimi niliona but sikutaka kumuuliza. So I had to approach. Nakumbuka hiyo siku nilikuwa na watoto wangu, nilikuwa nimekuja na watoto wangu, tulikuwa tumespend kwa sister yangu. So pia yeye alikuwa amekuja akitoka chemo. So that time I called her. So venye nilimuuliza nikaona anaanza kulia. Sikumuongelesha tena. She's the strongest person I've ever seen in my life. What she has gone through na ameconquer. Namwambia tu ajue tu nampenda sana. Naendelea kuongelesha watu wengi. Si wale wako nao peke yake. Vile anaendelea akiongelesha wamama huko Ushago, machama za wamama, hata hapa Nairobi. Aendelee hivyo kwa sababu atasaidia watu wengi sana.
About my family, they came to know after I was actually done with 3 sessions of chemotherapy, because I never wanted it to get to them for the emotional part being. So I wanted to protect their emotions, and so they came to realize, and they came to know of it by mistake. Sikuwa nataka wajue. Ile tu la kujanga kwanza. Actually the person who knew first was my younger sister. And she knew when I was going for the third chemotherapy.
A beneficiary who credits Stella's efforts for early diagnosis and successful treatment.
Ningependa kumwambia nafanya vizuri kwa vile anaenda akisupport watu, na pia mimi nimesaidika kwa devices zake mingi zinaona akifanya. Anafanya kazi poa ya kusupport watu, kuongeleza watu wenye wako na yani magonjwa hizi, wenye wako na magonjwa hizi mzito, yani hizi za kuweka watu emotional, watu kama hao. Kanana ni mtu mwenye anapenda kuadvise watu, yani kuongelesha watu mtu friendly.
Despite the successes, Stella has faced challenges including limited resources and cultural stigmas surrounding cancer. However, her unwavering determination keeps her focused on expanding the initiative's reach.
There are a lot of challenges. First of all, in the villages, there are people that still think that it is a curse or it is witchcraft. So convincing them that it is just a normal disease like any other inakuwa ngumu. Yeah, but it's something that I've learned, imenifanya mpaka emotionally I have to deal with it in another way. Juu unaenda unapata mtu ni mgonjwa but yeye ana believe ni curse ama ni witchcraft. So they want to deal with it the other ways, hataki kutafuta treatment. Unaona? Ama unaenda unapata mtu sahi ashaamua ni mchawi amemroga, kwa hivyo huyo mtu ni mpaka atamuua, ni ile mchawi ameamua atakufa. So convince huyo mtu anaweza pigana na hiyo kitu na toboy ni ngumu. It is the one of the biggest challenges. You know, the day that my hair started falling off, nikaenda nikanyoa, and then my daughter was like, "Mom, unakaa mboi." Sitaki ukuje kwa meeting ya shule, let baba come. You know, it was so heartbreaking. That was the time like I was like, yo, you know, that was I don't know what I can say. And I was like, if she's broken, seeing me like a boy, how broken can she be when I'm not there? For now, I've been doing it alone. I've not yet gotten any sponsors here, but I've approached some. Like now from next month, I'm planning to go to the grassroots in Meru. I'm trying to talk to Meru County at large, and I've gotten some sponsors. Meru Hospital, Dr. Muridhi promised me that watanipea maybe the oncologists anytime that I'll be having those medical camps. So yeah, for the time being, I've been doing it alone. Yeah, but I won't call on a sponsor so that they can help me do it more.
Looking ahead, Stella plans to collaborate with healthcare providers to establish screening centers in rural areas, ensuring that more people have access to early detection and treatment services.
The future looks great because so far so good. In the next 5 years, I know it will be a movement. And in the next 5 years, what I want to achieve is that I will have magnified the other part of this journey, that cancer is not a death sentence. It is a disease like any other. It can be treated, it is curable, it is manageable. So in 5 years, I want to have a society that doesn't get scared on hearing about the disease. I want in 5 years time to watu watakuwa na keti tu tunaiongelelea ni kama kitu ingine vile tunapigananga na malaria, will be there dealing with it. I want in 5 years to kuwe na society yenye like mtu akisema akona cancer, sisi wote hata kama niko familia tuko pale tumsupport. In 5 years na aspire ikuwe tumeangalia, tumejua the root cause of a disease pale inatoka, ndio tuanze kudeal na the root cause of it, tuache kudeal na hizo vitu zinakuja kuapia huko mbele.
Stella Kanana's journey from a cancer patient to a beacon of hope for many exemplifies the power of turning personal adversity into a force for communal good.
We should be more serious on when dealing with this disease. And anytime that you feel any abnormality in your body, whether may it be breast, may it be throat, may it be anywhere, it's good we go and do the checkups. Tuache kuignore na kusema mimi nitakuwa sawa. If you feel any pain, kindly go for checkups. Right now my focus is around Meru. From Meru County, nita focus na all the older eastern province. Sababu sahi Mount Kenya ndo iko highly affected. So I have a webinar that is happening via Zoom. Maybe those that who want to register so that they can know more, will be having oncologists, will be having real survivor stories. I'll be having some survivors that will be lined up, and then we'll be having some therapists. Those that want to register, they can reach me through this number 0748 804 100, 0748 804 100. Yes, and then we can see how we'll do it.